Hello, I am Perico, and today I'm doing a speed paint of Turning Red. I was actually planning not to see this movie because it didn't caught my attention, but apparently it had some presence on the internet, and I wanted to know why. I also saw a bunch of clips of the little expressions that the characters have, and it's just so adorable. I found this movie pretty adorable. I'm not going to spoil too much, but also there's not much to spoil, to be honest. It's not like there is a huge plot to twist in the movie. It's actually kind of predictable. It's a good movie though. It's not like going to blow your mind, but I mean, as a kid movie, I think it had a very good message because it talks a little bit about puberty, and it's not like that is something that kids movies haven't touched. But I liked the approach of this movie, mainly because it talked about more the female puberty more than anything. And I think that's something that most girls would find relatable, like being a bit embarrassing, you know? I think it did a very great job. I know there's been controversy of this movie. I actually haven't seen anything lately. Most of the opinions that I've seen are people talking about how dumb controversy is about this movie, but I don't know. I liked the movie. Though I gotta say, when I was watching the movie, I actually forgot that it was a Pixar movie because it doesn't feel that much of a Pixar movie. I mean, besides the animation, that it's pretty good. But I feel that when it comes to storytelling, it was a bit more casual. I know the girl sort of turns into a red panda, but when you compare it to I don't know, Finding Nemo or Inside Out, those kind of movies that have a bit more of world building, because this movie was just that her family turned into a red panda and that's pretty much it. I think if you stop thinking that it's a Pixar movie, it actually makes it a better movie. Not that it is bad, but it's a bit average. I don't know. I watch it and wonder why the heck this caused so much presence in the internet. It's not super great, but it's not bad either. I think just because it represented the girls' youth so well that it got so much presence. You can just tell that the media hasn't represented well that stage of life when this movie was so praised just for that. And another thing that it also touched was generational trauma, but it didn't surprise me that much because Encanto did the same thing. I mean, it's not something bad because they're pretty close to each other. I think it says more about how this generation is noticing that more, which is a good thing. And I think it's good that it is presented to kids and also the parents that are going to see this movie with their kids. Actually, I watched Encanto with my mom. And as many of you may know, I'm Venezuelan and we have Colombia right next to us. So that movie really hit close to home. I just love this so much. We watched it in Spanish actually. And I remember that when we watched it in the cinema, and there was, you know how Disney movies have a short before the movie? Well, I would recommend you. I don't know where you can watch that short, but if you can watch it, totally watch it. It's very good. It talks about generational trauma in a very summarized way. I actually think it did a better job than Kata. I'm just kidding, it's a joke, but it did an amazing job. I was actually sat next to my mom, and while we were watching that short, we totally got the meaning of that. You know, that is something that maybe a kid won't pass, but an adult would totally. And I remember just watching my mom, and she watched me. And she just told me, Mama is just trying to do her best, and we just hugged, and it was adorable, to be honest. I love my mom for that. And after the movie, we actually had a conversation about that and generational trauma. It was very interesting, I gotta say. But yeah, now, if I wanted to talk about the drawing, I should do it now. But if you haven't watched those movies, they're pretty good. And as you can see, this drawing, I try again not doing a line art. And I think I have to improve my contrast between colors, because I like the colors used, but I felt it a bit plain. I still like the drawing, and I felt like trying to correct those things. I would have to do the drawing again, and I think for that it's just better to go to another drawing, you know. That is something, if you're learning how to draw, don't try to correct too much. Just go to another drawing and you'll see that you will slowly improve instead of just put all your effort and concentration in one drawing. I still like it. You can give me your opinion and feedback in the comments if you like, if you're still here, right? If you're actually listening to this, you can put banana, because we always put banana. I don't know why, but banana. One of these days, someone is not going to get to this point on the video and they're going to still comment banana to make me think that they watched the end of the video, but they actually